As Hurricane Harvey flooded Houston in late August, Federal Emergency Management Agency Director William Brock Long said he wanted to avoid a repeat of Katrina-style temporary housing that shattered New Orleans communities. The last resort is to bring in manufactured homes and travel trailers, Long said. But less than a week later, FEMA went on a mobile home buying binge, spending nearly $300 million on 4,500 units, the largest purchase of the home since the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina in 2005, federal contracting records show. Another 1,700 mobile homes in FEMA's inventory were also ready. Yet most of those homes remain warehoused. FEMA has made the hunt for permanent rental housing its top priority and is reluctant to deploy the notorious homes and trailers. The structures were sharply criticized after Katrina for emitting toxic fumes, displacing residents far from their communities and later becoming eyesores while stored in massive outdoor facilities. The decision is crippling recovery efforts in states where thousands of people remain in shelters and hotels more than 6 weeks after massive hurricanes destroyed their homes. Now in Texas and Florida, where rental stock is inadequate, state officials are cranking up the pressure on FEMA to release the mobile units. In Collier County, Florida, local officials sent a letter to FEMA last week, urging the agency to expedite delivery of mobile homes and trailers. And in Texas, state officials decided they wouldn't wait on FEMA to get started. They purchased 29 mobile homes to jumpstart recovery efforts in the wind-whipped coastal city of Rockport and began installing them earlier this month. It's like a war zone. Houses are just gone, said Jeffrey Kaufman, a deputy director with the Texas General Land Office. We keep asking FEMA for the numbers of homes they have for us, for the addresses of people who qualify. We need to start planning. The triple punch of the 3 hurricanes has created a housing challenge for FEMA that is unmatched since Katrina. In Texas, an estimated 1.2 million homes were damaged or destroyed. In Florida, where estimates are still being tabulated, the number is already in the tens of thousands. In Puerto Rico, about 250,000 homes were damaged or destroyed. Among the hurricane victims seeking help from FEMA is Michelle Anderson, a 50-year-old mother of 7 whose 3-bedroom trailer was destroyed when Harvey made landfall in Rockport, Texas. 2 days later, she filed a claim, and has made weekly visits to the local FEMA office ever since. They keep telling me my case is pending, which is good, because it hasn't been denied. But it doesn't feel good to me, Anderson said. My children and I are living with my ex-mother-in-law. My ex-husband is sleeping in a tent in the backyard. It's ridiculous. I'm not getting anywhere. FEMA officials said they cannot comment on individual cases. However, they said generally moving from relief to recovery efforts is labor-intensive. For each family that needs a place to live until their apartment or home is repaired, FEMA must evaluate the veracity of the claim and then work with local officials to find the right housing solution. FEMA first attempts to move families to undamaged, vacant rental homes or apartments near their neighborhoods. To reduce reliance on mobile homes and trailers in the past, FEMA also has made temporary fixes to damaged homes so they're livable as permanent repairs are completed. Some of the problems with mobile homes and trailers have been resolved, FEMA officials say. New building standards have eliminated formaldehyde fumes in trailers where families complained of health problems after Hurricane Katrina. However, there are other concerns that cause FEMA officials to cautiously weigh requests for trailers and mobile homes, exacerbating wait times. Property owners rarely have sufficient space on their land to accommodate a mobile home or even a small trailer. Some homeowner associations prohibit their use. As a result, pop-up towns are sometimes created where the units are installed en masse, far from people's old homes. In Katrina, this created a second tragedy for some families who were moved away from the community networks, transportation options and social services familiar to them. Ultimately, clusters of the used trailers and mobile homes were carted to large, open fields where they sat for years, blighting rural communities in Louisiana. There are rippling effects. It disrupts neighborhoods. Churches close down. Schools change. People move away, said Gerald D. Monnier, a New Orleans-based attorney who sued the manufacturers of the Katrina trailers over the formaldehyde fumes, securing more than $53 million in settlements. People talk about the health problems, but they also changed the character of New Orleans. Alex Amparo, head of FEMA's disaster recovery program, said because of this history there are no immediate plans to set up the group.